and be responsible.
Quarter Lakes, Brock.
Mr. Speaker, 2 Liberal MPs have said that the Prime Minister purposely politicized the pandemic. That means for crass political gain, in order to save his own job, the Prime Minister deliberately divided Canadians. We have federal mandates still in effect, stifling industries like travel and tourism, while countries around the world with the same information are finding ways to live with this virus. Speaker, on what date this month will all federal mandates be lifted?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, policy in this country is set by a government that listens to science, that follows data, that doesn't listen to people blockading our streets and blockading our borders. That is not the way to make public policy in this country. It's not the way to bring Canadians together. We're going to stay focused on keeping people alive and safe and healthy and indeed prosperous. But the fact that the Conservative Party continues to refuse to condemn the blockades that are hurting our supply chains, driving up prices, limiting our manufacturers from being able to bring in their parts across the country is a shame on them.
The Honourable Member for Haliburton, Quarter Lakes, Brock.
Speaker, Saskatchewan and Alberta have announced an end to restrictions. Canada's chief public health advisory is calling for normalcy. 2 Liberal MPs have called out their own for divisiveness. Canadians have done everything asked of them for the last 2 years. And while many other countries are offering a plan of hope, the Liberals continue to stifle industries like travel and tourism for little benefit. It seems the Prime Minister has got a little too comfortable with using the force of government rather than trusting Canadians. So, Speaker, on what day this month will all travel advisories be lifted?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, the member opposite talks about stifling industries. The reality is the support of the Conservative Party of Canada for people barricading our streets and our border crossings is harming businesses, is harming Canadians who are putting food on the table, is driving up prices, is causing uncertainty, instability, and frustration on top of people who have suffered too much because of this pandemic over the past 2 years. It is time for the Conservative Party to show responsible leadership, to condemn these blockades, and all of us to move forward together.
L'honorable député de Jonquière.
Monsieur le Président, le